Brainly Beyond introduces you to 11 things smart individuals don't do. We've all met smart people, and if you're being honest, you've definitely admired their intellect on occasion. Being clever now entails more than just knowing the right answers and receiving the top scores. It has endless potential and can be applied to many other aspects of life. To be wise, one must approach the world with realism, courage, optimism, and self-control. This video highlights the characteristics of such people and provides advice on how to deal with them. Ways to be wiser in your personal life, at work, and in general, and you're already smart for wanting to get smarter because you're watching this. So, without further ado, here are 11 things clever people don't do and 11 things smart people do. First and foremost, they do not make excuses. Smart people take ownership of their decisions and behaviors. They don't blame others for what happens to them, and they don't make excuses for themselves. They embrace responsibility because they recognize the need of replying honestly and accepting the consequences. The only way to progress is to face the reality of each scenario. When you accept responsibility for your life, you become aware of what went well and what did not. Under a specific circumstance, you can learn from your mistakes and improve your performance in the future. You're getting closer to your objectives. They don't rely on luck to solve their problems. It's easy to slip into the trap of thinking that if you're lucky, you'll get lucky. You in a difficult circumstance, however, relying on chance is rarely a wise idea. Smart people don't wait for luck to solve their issues. Instead, they address them head-on. Face problems head-on and concentrate on the answer. Instead than hoping for a positive outcome, they work hard to achieve it. Number 3. They don't just act on emotions. You've probably heard that acting solely on your emotions might lead to tragedy. It's not that feelings are terrible or incorrect. However, it's critical to be aware of them so you can better comprehend why. You have an opinion about something. Smart people recognize when they need to take a step back and weigh their choices before making a decision. They don't get carried away by exaggeratedly optimistic or pessimistic notions. They are familiar enough with themselves to recognize their emotional limitations without succumbing to them. They've lost sight of how valuable they are as people. This allows individuals to control their reactions to external situations rather than being carried away. Number 4. They are realistic about their abilities. It's difficult to confess when we're wrong or not as good as we think we are at something, especially when it comes to our egos. Knowing our talents and flaws, on the other hand, allows us to accept and work with ourselves. On areas that need to be improved, smart people are self-assured in their talents, but they also recognize that no one knows everything. As a result, they don't feel compelled to exaggerate their abilities or depict themselves as superior. They think they're smarter than they are. Rather than exaggerating their abilities and risking embarrassment or being proven wrong, they should do the opposite. They would rather concentrate on honing their skills and expanding their knowledge. Number 5. They are not looking for immediate results. Patience is a valuable asset in all aspects of life, but it is especially beneficial when you're working for a long-term objective. The majority of people fail because they expect instant results. This is not possible, and if you don't obtain a resolution as soon as you'd want, it can be frustrating. It's easy to become disheartened and give up. Smart people understand that achieving anything worthwhile takes time and effort. Whether they want to publish a book or lose weight, they know how long it will take. They'll need to achieve their goal, and they're not easily discouraged, even if progress is taking longer than anticipated. Number 6. They don't rely on others excessively. If you're unduly reliant on others for resources such as money, approval, information, or authority, it's time to change. Then you project a sense of inadequacy or weakness. To be clear, I'm not implying that brilliant individuals never seek or accept assistance. Asking for and accepting aid is, in fact, a sign of great emotional intelligence. It's one thing to ask for help when you need it. It's quite another to rely on others. As a stumbling block, smart people recognize the importance of being as self-sufficient as feasible. This is due to the fact that self-reliance implies skill and power. It also makes you feel capable and secure in your own skin, making it simpler to take risks. They don't focus on things they can't control. Coming at number 7, smart people, like everyone else, have varying degrees of knowledge and wisdom. Others, on the other hand, occasionally find themselves in situations beyond their control. However, they prefer to focus on what they can do to improve their circumstances. It's for the better they accomplish this by concentrating on one thing, their own actions. Instead of wasting energy trying to change things, they should focus on what they can manage. They make choices that develop momentum in their lives despite problems outside their control. They don't waste time on people who discourage them, Number 8. We all have a finite amount of time, energy, and resources, and we must choose how we want to spend them. You will have less time if you spend more time with dream destroyers and doubters. For goal-oriented, constructive activities as a result, smart individuals avoid spending time with those who are negative. They are aware that there will always be some who dislike or oppose what they are doing. They are dissatisfied with their choices. Instead of attempting to please everyone, clever people make the conscious decision to surround themselves with people who share their values. They surround themselves with others who share their ideas and passions. Number 9. They don't gossip. Those who gossip are frequently trapped in a loop of malice, damaged feelings, and negativity. Both personally and professionally, when you gossip, you can feel that you're just venting or having a little fun about someone, but keep in mind that your behavior affects not only how you see yourself, but also how others see you, way others perceive you. Smart people avoid gossip because they understand that it will waste their time and cause them harm. They ruined their reputation and wounded the sentiments of others for no reason. Number 10. They remember to say thank you. Our parents typically emphasize the value of saying please and thank you when we're young. However, as we grow older, we forget that our parents were correct. Everyone wants to be right. Appreciate your efforts. Smart people are aware of this. They recognize that gratitude and appreciation are about more than just good manners. It's about expressing gratitude for the aid you received by acknowledging their time. And exertion thanking others makes them more likely to wish to assist you again in the future. Smart people are always aware of this, even if it appears minor or trivial at the time. They don't dwell on the past. Number 11. We've all made errors and will undoubtedly continue to do so in the future. But the past is the past, and wise people understand that dwelling there is pointless. They merely utilize it as a reference point to aid in future decision-making. After all, it's difficult to acknowledge your mistakes if you're constantly looking back at them. The fact that you have evolved, that your life has evolved, and that everything has altered. You can't see what's ahead of you if you're continually looking over your shoulder. That's all there is to it. Hopefully, you found this movie to be intelligent, interesting, and useful. If anything, I hope it has prompted you to contemplate how you may improve, grow, and become smarter. More prosperous in life. Give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends if you enjoyed it. We can continue to make them. Subscribe for more videos like this, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell. Also, make sure to take a look at our other videos. Thanks for tuning in.